So my experience as a new grad NP was horrific. I kid you not. It left me traumatized, anxious, and overwhelmed. It actually even caused me to doubt my self-worth. So not many other people may have had this experience, but I feel like I want to share this story because there's a lot of people that don't know. And they look at me now and they say, wow, you're so smart. You're a great practitioner, but they have absolutely no idea what it took for me to get here. And I just want to share this story because I want other people to know that you looking at somebody where they are now, sometimes you have no idea where they came from. If you're new to my page, welcome. It's your favorite NP mentor here. And just a little bit about me. I've been a nurse since 2005 and I've been an NP since 2014. I have my DNP. I am dual certified in adult gerontology primary care and acute care. So enough about me. Let's get into this video. So from my first job, I was fired. Well, let me just say, gracefully let go. Now, I struggle putting a picture together. Okay, so for example, if someone comes in with an upper GI bleed, right? And they do an endoscopy, right? Instead of extrapolating what I need from that report and saying, okay, the patient status post endoscopy found to have duodenal ulcer, status post clip or hemostasis spray, whatever it is that they did, right? I would just put the report into my note verbatim without actually extrapolating what's important, because that's a part of putting things together. You do the test, what did it find, what are the next steps? You just don't copy the report and put it into the note. It's about understanding exactly what's happening and putting it all together cohesively, and I struggle with that. Now, I had expressed these concerns before, saying, well, oh, I'm having a hard time, like with my history and physicals, usually taking me a long time. And I was just told, oh, don't worry, it'll come to you, everything will get better, this, that, and the third. And then towards the end of my orientation, I was just let go. Oh, this isn't the right place for you. What? You cannot tell someone that they are doing well, right? And then at the end, or 2 weeks before they're supposed to come off orientation, say, oh, you're not cutting it. That's actually an HR issue, right? But I didn't even bother to take it that far because I was already so anxious and nervous and scared. I just let it go. But in hindsight, that was absolutely the wrong thing to do. So there's a couple of things I learned. One, if you are precepting someone in any capacity, it is your responsibility as the preceptor to tell that person where they are falling short and how can they meet the requirements. And that is supposed to be done on a weekly basis. Regardless, you could be a nurse, you could be an NP, whatever it is, okay? Second thing is, you need to be around people that are going to encourage and push you, right? Now, if you're falling short in one area and you need help in that area, a good preceptor will say, hey, I know you know the knowledge, but this is what you need to do in order to put everything together, right? Versus talking about you behind your back and saying bad things about you to the director and giving you false security, telling you that you're doing well when in fact they want to let you go, right? Let me reverse. So the medical director said to me, you don't belong inpatient, you belong outpatient, right? And questioned like where I went to school and humiliated me, all of the above. Now, I questioned God for a long time about this. And I said, like, why would you let me come into this situation and feel humiliated? Why would you allow me to come here and fail, right? There were so many other jobs that I probably could have gotten and done well. Why did you allow this to happen? It took me years to try to figure out like why this happened to me. And I finally understood that that was not punishment. That was preparation. okay? Preparation to be great. What do I mean by that? Now, I am so happy that that situation happened to me, because that is one of the reasons why I am so passionate about making sure I provide resources for nurses and nurse practitioners who are new graduates, to give them the tools that they need to do well. And if I can honestly tell you, if I didn't have that experience, I will not be doing what I'm doing today. So that was the cornerstone for me setting up my legacy. Okay? 1. 2, whosoever God blesses, no man shall curse. Okay? Now, I will say that people do not determine your destiny. You do. Okay? And for a long time, the words that that doctor spoke to me settled in my heart for a long time. And every time I would think about it, I would get anxious. So when I left there, I went to outpatient and I worked with this wonderful doctor, and he mentored me and he took me on his wing, and I will forever love and adore him as long as I'm on this earth for that. And he started me off with confidence because he believed in me and he gave me a chance. And I will never forget him for that, especially coming from the horrific experience that I experienced before that. So don't allow the negative words of others to sink into your spirit and your soul and your mind, and you manifest it and believe it for yourself. No. If I was to believe everything that that doctor said about me up until this day, I wouldn't be here now. Okay? Now, I always thought that these were situations that happened because I was being punished for something, maybe stuff I did in the past. I kind of looked at it from that retrospect. But now I understand that the hardest battles are given to the strongest soldiers. Just remember that. And all of these things that have happened to me over the past 20 years in my nursing career has prepared me for this moment today. And I am super grateful for every bad thing that has caused me to be resilient, to have perseverance, to change my mindset. Because remember, winning is in the mind. You gotta see winning happening before it actually does. I'm gonna say that again. You have to see winning happening before it actually does. And you gotta cancel out any negative thing anybody ever put on your life. Okay? No one controls your destiny except for you. You don't need to seek validation from nobody. You don't need nobody to tell you that you're doing a good job. You validate yourself, okay? Because that man upstairs has already validated you. And that is what has kept me going. Okay, it's that man upstairs. He picked me up from the ground. I started from the ground up, okay, to get here. Nobody gave this to me, okay? I worked for this. Nothing ever came easy to me. I had it rough in nursing school also. I was not treated nice by a lot of those nurses when I was in nursing school. And that's another story, because there are still some mean nurses out here today who are mean to nursing students. And that's a whole nother video, okay? And as a new grad, I struggled because I had like the worst preceptor. I just really thought that I was being punished for something. I said, my God, like so many other people just like skate through, and I'm just struggling. Like, what is the issue? But then I realized that I'm being prepared for greatness. It's greatness that I'm being prepared for. And sometimes you need to be a different person in order for God to bring you to the next level and do what He has ordained for you to do. So I'm here as a living testimony to that. I want to tell you a little bit about my second job out of that bad one. And that was rough too, because it was a very busy practice. I was seeing patients back to back. And before I even got a chance to drink some water, there was another patient in my room. I said, oh my God, you know, I was doing outpatient cardiology, internal medicine. And it was rough, but I learned a lot, you know, and although I went for 6 months without taking lunch, Jesus Christ, and barely drinking a glass of damn water, I learned a lot. And what I've learned now in this life, right now, is that I look at obstacles as an opportunity to learn, okay? I don't view obstacles as a barrier. I view it as a stepping stone, as something that you learn from. So instead of asking myself, which I used to do all the time, why is this happening to me? Now I started asking myself, like, what do you want me to learn? Okay? What is it that you want me to learn? And that was key for me. That's the game changer, right? And the last thing I want to share with you, as far as me being able to help with my anxiety and help with self-esteem and trust and all those different things, was that I say this scripture all the time because it means so much to me. And every time I say it, it brings a peace that I cannot explain to you. So I'm going to tell you what it is. Be anxious for nothing, but in everything, go to God in prayer, supplication, and thanksgiving. And the peace of God that surpasses all understanding will guide your heart and your mind through Christ Jesus. And I tell you, this peace that has taken over me, okay, was something that I never had before. And I cannot explain it. When TikTok banned my account, right? It was hacked and banned, and there's a fake account that's still in my name up to this day, right? My 106,000 followers that I had, completely gone, zero, because someone hacked my account, TikTok banned it, and then left the fake account up. 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, I would have been angry and pissed. I would have just said, F all this, honestly. But there's a peace that came over me. And then that's when I remember my source comes from that man upstairs. It does not come from TikTok or any other social media platform. And his will be done in my life. And that's what I remember. And it was like a peace. So if I gotta start all over again, start all over again. And I asked myself, not why did this happen to me, but what am I supposed to learn? Set your business up like a business, right? I didn't anticipate that on TikTok I would have done so well, right? But set your business up like a business. And it's the mindset that causes you to evolve into the person that you're meant to be. So I'm gonna say, how you start does not have to be how you end, okay? And I am well aware of my capabilities and what I'm able to do. And I am an excellent practitioner, and I am not saying that because I am trying to big myself up, but it's facts, okay? I work hard, I study, and I'm a beast, okay? Anything I want, I go get it. And you should do the same. So I hope that this video was able to inspire you not to ever give up on yourself. Even if everybody else out there say you can't do something. But whosoever God blesses, no man shall curse. If this is your calling, if this is what you're supposed to do, don't allow anyone to take that away from you. Don't manifest what people say about you in your own spirit if it's not good. You cancel all that out and you come into agreement with him about who you are, and I promise you, your life will get better. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. Even if you don't know where to go, put one foot in front of the other, and eventually you're gonna get there. My grandmother used to always say, the race is not for the swift, but for those who can endure till the end. Have some endurance. Let's go. So, I hope this video inspired you. It's pretty hard to talk about because it was a really bad experience, but it had a good outcome. And the purpose of this is to focus on the journey, not the outcome. Focus on the purpose, focus on the person that you are becoming as a result of your journey. Don't focus on the outcome. The outcome will take care of itself. I really, really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I was able to inspire somebody out there who wanted to give up, who lacked self-confidence, who was told that they would never be somebody in life, and who has given up on themselves. Greater is He that is in you than he that is in the world. Just remember that. And that will give you hope, peace, and happiness. Thank you for watching. Bye.